Welcome to Give Me the Dirt. I'm Nikki and I'm your host. This show is a sneak peek into the world from the view of the women behind it all, the wives, the mothers, and the partners. So every week, we're going to pour a drink, have some laughs, and get the dirt. My guest tonight didn't grow up around the racetrack. This is a life that she chose. She learned it. She loved it so much recently so that she became a fiance to one of the most incredible 360 sprint car drivers out there, Dylan Westbrook. So please help me welcome Julia Fiore to Give Me the Dirt. Welcome, Julia.
Hi,
Hi, how are you?
how are you?
Good. What's in your glass tonight?
I am drinking a sandbagger.
Oh, okay. So what's in that?
It is a gin drink and it's cloudberry flavored.
Okay, is that your drink of choice at the racetrack too?
Yeah, anything light. I have brought wine before, but it's not the easiest to drink when you're there. So,
Definitely not. No. So before we even jump into all your wedding plans and what being the fiance of Dylan Westbrook is really like, I'd love to learn a little bit about how you got started in racing.
oh boy. Well, it's actually through Dylan. So we started dating the beginning of grade 12. Um, so the summer came around and his dad was actually working at the track. So he offered me a job there.
Okay.
So I actually helped Monday to Friday with the track maintenance, like cleaning up after the race nights, um, cutting the grass, like all that kind of stuff. And then I also would go every Monday night and work with Steve Moulton, which was his crew chief at the time. And well, actually, the whole Monday. Um, and I would help him clean the car, work on the car for like 12 hours.
Okay. So when you say the track, are you talking about Ashweekend?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you live close by there?
I lived in Brantford at the time, so yeah.
Okay. And were you guys dating at this time? Or you just, okay, you were
Yeah.
at in grade 12. Okay. So you have been your fiance now, but you really have been around for quite a while.
Yeah.
Okay. What was your first impression of the racetrack? So all of the culture, the noise, the people, all the lifestyle. Like what were you feeling?
Well, my first race that I went to was at Merrittville Speedway. I had never been to a racetrack before, and I honestly didn't understand like what racing really meant. Like Dylan said, "Oh yeah, I drive sprint cars," and I really grasped what that meant. So my first time at Merrittville, they went out for like hot laps, I think it was. Um, and I looked at Dan and I said, "Oh, is it over now?" Oh, and then I learned very quickly what racing was all about and the time and effort that goes into it.
Yeah, a lot of time and effort that goes into it. Do you guys live together?
We do now, yes.
Yes. And where are you living still in the same area?
We're in Waterford now.
Okay. I don't know the area. Is that close to the track as well?
It's about, I want to say maybe like 30 minutes.
Okay. All right. And then what point did you realize, like, okay, this is going to be my life? Like, this is it.
Oh gosh, I honestly don't really know. I just think we take it like a season at a time, and it's such a big part of Dylan. Like I could never ask him to not do racing because it's truly what he loves to do. So I'm there because he loves it and I love him. So
Do
yeah.
you love it?
Yeah, at times. Other times not so much. I mean, it's great, and but you do miss a lot of like life things, like friends with or things with friends and family. But on the other side, you have all your friends and family at the track too. So it's
Yeah.
a win-win, lose-lose situation. But I do love watching him race. I do love seeing him win. So
Yeah, I bet you love seeing him win. He wins a lot. I
yeah.
see that name up there all the time. So, for those of you who don't know, Oshweekend is actually our home track as well. And I actually have never met Julia before, which is crazy. And I guess that's the whole point behind the show is
Yeah.
that and you might have a female community at Oshweek, and you've been there quite a bit longer than I have been. But getting to know all of the wives, we're so busy behind the scenes and we don't get to know each other. So the fact that we're both at the same home track every Friday and sometimes weekends and we've never literally met is crazy. So that's what this whole show is about. So hopefully after this, we'll be able to just like walk over to each other's pits and have a drink. That's my goal anyways. Hope to win you over by the end. So a typical race day for you. Now being close, we're pretty far away. So our race day consists a lot of travel time, but you're a little bit closer. So run us through from start to finish, like a race day.
Okay, so Friday, usually if I'm not working, because I'm a nurse, so my schedule's like kind of all over the place. But if I'm not working, Dylan usually comes home around 1 to pick me up. So if I am going to the race, I try and make like the food for that night. So I will be doing that beforehand. And then he picks me up around like 1:30. We go to the race shop for a couple hours, just like do some last minute stuff and get the car loaded. And then we all pile in to the race hauler and go down to the track.
So who's we all? Do you guys have a big team?
So me and Dylan, and then Mike and Ronnie, they're a couple. They also just got engaged.
Okay, shout out to them.
And then Kevin and Justin, and then his dad and Christy and Savannah. That's his like family that goes, but they go a little bit later.
Okay, and then when you get there, are you guys like? Is he immediately jumping into working the car, or he did all of that all week? He did all of that like in the morning, and you're able to kind of like chill and enjoy a little bit.
Usually, so they all go and work on the car on Monday nights. And then just that little bit before Friday. So when we do get to the track, like we unload right away and like continue working on setup. They like to go look at the track and see like the conditions, and he'll like adjust to what he thinks is going on. So
okay, yeah, that honestly makes a lot of sense. The setup changes all the time based on weather, what's happened before them, all the things. Have you like dove into like, do you know a lot about that stuff, or are you just a little bit?
Kind of, not really. Like I think I know the basics. Like if it's like really like been raining, or if they like how they pack the track, like I know that affects like kind of what his setup is. I don't know like all like the terminology and all that.
I think it's really cool though, because you also have a whole other view because you worked there and you do understand the maintenance of the track, which I don't know that any of the other wives would really understand. So that's really cool.
Yeah. Yeah. I used to like help pack the track, not during race nights, like beforehand. Did I really know what I was doing? No, I was going in circles and I was packing it, but that's about it.
Fair. Well, you made it look really good. So I feel like everybody's happy with your hard work, even if you didn't know what you were doing. That's funny. So what's your role on race day during that, like, hot laps and heat races, feature races? Like, what does Julia do?
I used to do a lot more just because like we raced so much more often before. So I would like work on the car, like stuff with the motor and cleaning, like everything. And now, like after COVID, because we had that big break, kind of lost all those skills. So now I just kind of sit back and then, check on him if he needs me. Are you hungry? If you know, he doesn't usually eat till after.
Oh, that's pretty common. And then the picture we just saw of you pushing the car out, an important job also.
Yeah. I push him out. I hold his hat. He doesn't like not wearing a hat. So if we do go to Victory Lane, I have it around my wrist and I will give it to him if he needs it. So
you guys have a like full like plan for Victory Lane?
Not really, just run.
Chaos, mad chaos. I know some teams are like, hey, if I win tonight, when I win tonight, this is what we're doing. And so I feel like though you have his hat, that's something.
Yeah,
He needs
exactly.
that.
Well, it's also like my good luck. Like I've always held on to it. And his dad has always held on to a stagger tape and he like nervously plays with it and I like play with the back of his hat. So that's something we've always done like over the past 10 years.
Okay, that's a great I don't know, superstition? Is it a
Yeah.
yeah, I guess most of us have something. What's the last thing you say to him before he goes out? Are you the last one who sees him? Do you like do you help him with the safety equipment? Like what's that moment like for you?
I usually just give him a kiss and tell him I love him and good luck. Right before he goes out for a feature, I'll like draw like a little heart on his front wing in the dirt.
I love that. I've never heard of that before.
And
That's
then
cool.
always, like before he gets pushed out, we just blow each other a kiss.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I'm going to be watching for that, and I'm going to be looking for the heart now.
Yeah.
So we're all the fans. They're going to be looking for the heart and taking photos.
Probably think it's so like cheesy and mushy, but I don't know. I just never
I
know,
know,
right?
honestly though, like we just want them to be safe at the end of the day. So whatever we can do to make sure that we show them how much we care about them before they go out, I feel like that's everything. They know how much they're loved before we push them out.
Yeah.
And then there's nothing we can do from there, but hopefully we're the last thing in their minds before they go out. Did you feel accepted at the racetrack right away, or was it something that took a little bit of time? It might be different because you worked there, but I don't know how you felt.
I think because I worked there, like I did feel accepted. I don't really like go and explore. Like I don't go to other people's trailers. I'm really just kind of like stay in the trailer unless I need to go to the bathroom.
Also, shout out to Oshweek having the best bathrooms.
And they're air conditioned. It's great.
Yes, all tracks need this. Yeah, amazing. But yeah, I think it's pretty common for I don't know, it's hard too. Like there's so much chaos and like I have made a couple of girlfriends at the track and when like Daryl's going out, if like he's great if a 360 car is going out right after and I go to see my friend when we have a break, there's not really breaks at the same time. So it's pretty hard to socialize until after. And
Mhm.
that's usually like the big weekends that happens. Do you
Yeah.
guys stay over on the big weekends?
We used to for nationals. We don't anymore. It's been a minute. I think it's been like since before COVID. Back then, like yeah, we would bring a trailer and stuff, but this year we had a wedding actually, so we that Dylan was in, so we went to the ceremony. The girls, because the whole crew was there at this wedding, so the girls stayed for the dinner, and the boys left like right after the ceremony. And Dylan raced nationals, and then he put his suit back on, and I kept my dress on, and then we went back to the wedding. So
We actually have a photo of that I was going to throw up later. I don't know, Spencer, if you have that video of or that photo of her in her dress. There it is. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I was there that night.
yeah,
And I was at Victory Lane that night, and you guys came second at the Nationals, right? Am I
I think
third?
third.
Third, okay.
Dylan,
So after, like, I was like, who is this bombshell in this dress? Like, what am I so underdressed in this moment? What the hell is happening? And then Daryl explained to me the dedication, literally, and the support of all of your friends to get
yeah,
you guys to that moment was insane. Like, leaving a wedding, racing, and then going back and partying after.
yeah.
For how big was that party after?
It was good. It was a good time.
I bet. Insane. Honestly, that was definitely one of those moments of the track that I feel like I'll always remember in
Yeah,
Victory Lane. And I mean, I didn't see you in the pits dressed like that, but yeah, brave girl. You look beautiful.
yeah. I think that's like a one and only time that'll ever happen. You don't look like that.
Well, I mean, never say never. Maybe your own wedding day. We'll talk about that later. Can you describe to all of us Dylan as a driver in one sentence? What would you say? I feel like all of us kind of have our like thoughts and opinions about him as a driver, but I would love to hear yours.
I would say Can I do 2 words?
Sure. Yeah, a sentence, 2 words, whatever you want.
Focused and humble.
Okay. So, funny enough, humble is the word that I most hear about him. Fierce on the track, like absolute fierce competitor. But then when you meet him in person, he's so humble. I have not had the pleasure of meeting him in person yet. I'm sure that I will next season, but I that's what everybody is saying about him is how humble he is. So it's great that you feel the same way. That's a great quality to have in a driver. So you had mentioned to me that he was on the road for a little while. I'd love to talk about that for a few minutes. So he was on like in a sprint car tour. What do you remember about that chapter of your life? Like tell us a little bit about that.
So he went on the ASCS tour. That time was like so weird because of COVID. So I honestly don't remember how many years he did it for, maybe 2 seasons, I think.
Okay.
Um, but it was the beginning of COVID, so it's when you couldn't go back and forth between here and the States. And so,
Oh, so he was there and couldn't come home. So he was racing there for that long and couldn't come home?
so he came home like every like month or two, but then because the races for ASCS, it's not like, oh, every Friday. It's like every couple days you're going to another track. So it's not even worth it for him to come home because he's already gonna have to race like the next day. So, and you would have to isolate and all those things. So,
I forgot about that part.
I know.
Yeah. Well, that would make it really hard. I was just thinking, like, okay, COVID, the borders, but the isolation when you did get back home, I completely forgot about that point in life. So when he did leave, you guys literally were like FaceTime, text,
Yeah.
trust, like literally.
Really, I don't know how we both survived
Okay.
that. The longest that we went apart was like almost 6 months. He
Ooh.
couldn't come home. So that was like really, really, really hard. Um,
I'm surprised racing was still going on at that time there. Like I know there were some places that kind of put things on pause for a bit during COVID and in the States like that didn't stop for them. Like that series just continued.
yeah, I feel like they handled it like a little bit differently than we did. So for them, I think they like just kept going on with things. So yeah, so
What
it
was the hardest part for you?
just like missing him, honestly. Like I had to take it day by day, and I'm sure he was the same way, but it's like instead of it only being a couple days because I'm in school and you're working, now it's like months and months and months. So honestly, just like day by day, getting through it, always making sure we're like calling each other, texting each other, making time for each other, even if it's like this and we're like having for FaceTime.
Yeah, it's so crazy. That was a huge part of COVID. Like, I mean, I saw friends I hadn't seen in forever and just doing these like Zoom calls and having drinks. But I'm glad that there were those options for you at the time to be able to connect with him. And then what was the like actually better question. Was there ever a time that you like questioned things at that point? Like, were you like, this is actually just way too hard. Come the F home. Like, can't do this anymore. Come home, no more racing. Let's wait till COVID's over.
Honestly, I don't think I've ever told him not to race, but I definitely was like, he would definitely get calls from me crying, like, I miss you so much. Please just come home. And he'd be like, I know, I know. Like, he wanted to come home too, obviously, in a way, right? Because it's not even just like me he's away from, it's his dad, like his grandparents, his whole family. And he's very much, and all of his friends. He has so many friends, like all of our friends. Was getting like homesick. So it was very hard for him too.
Is that why he decided to end the tour? Was because he was homesick and wanted to, or was it a team decision at that point?
Um, I think like a big part of it was too. So one of our crew members was actually his uncle Mike. And during all of this, like in the COVID area, he passed away suddenly.
Um,
And they were like really, really, really close. Like we were all super, super close. So I think that he was like, I just want to be around family and friends, like, because he couldn't be there for that.
oh, that breaks my heart. Honestly, I feel like there's so many people that couldn't be with loved ones at times like that. I'm glad he got to come home.
Yeah, he
And
got to come home after that happened for like all the funeral and everything, but it was different, right? Because of COVID, he couldn't like be around anyone.
I had to isolate then too.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel like you're bringing me back to those times, and that was not a fun time.
Such a rough
Oh,
time.
yeah. So I mean, that was a shitty time for him to get the opportunity to be on the road. If that opportunity arose again, do you think he would take it to go back on the road like that?
I don't think so.
Okay,
I
so
don't know. I
fair.
think he's lived it. Like he's he's tried it because honestly, that's what he's always wanted to do is like go on the road. Um, but I think he like had a taste of it and was like,
Safe for me.
this isn't for me. Like he
Mhm.
still loves racing, but he doesn't like being isolated
Yeah.
away from everyone, right?
That's fair. I mean, yeah, I guess like my follow up question to that would be like, would you follow him if he did take that route with being a nurse? Would that be so hard?
Like it would be hard because I work full time. So like I
You'd be
don't
giving
know.
that opportunity up to follow a dream. But I mean, if he's already been there, done that, and then now is over that, maybe
Yeah.
there's some new dreams. Maybe we'll talk about that later. Let's talk about his program for a minute. So I don't know, like, seems like you do know quite a bit about his program, and I do think like some of the fans and maybe some of the guys watching might have some interest in like learning about Dylan from that angle, from your side of things. So for people who don't know him or his program, how would you describe how he runs his team and his career? Is he like fully in charge? Or does someone else run things? Like how do you see it?
He's like very type B-ish. Like he is very go with the flow. He's not controlling or anything like that. Like they just kind of all talk about it together and figure it out. Like he's not bossy or anything like that. Um yeah, like he's open to everyone's input. So they really do work as a team.
Are you type A if he's type B?
I'm like a type C, mix of both, but I think I'm more type A.
We like some good organization. Nothing wrong with that. So off the track, I know we talked we chatted about this earlier, how he's known for being respectful and humble, and then on the track, super unstoppable. Sometimes some people might say he might be aggressive on the track, but like, how do you like? What makes him so consistent as a driver? Like being that type B personality and so humble. Like he gets in a race car and he's just like alter ego. Here we go. How does that work?
Like honestly, I don't know. I feel like he's just like in the zone. Like he's so focused. And I remember the second season I was around because the first that was his first season of 360, the first season. And I think he had won the championship, but he got rookie of the year. Like he did really good. And then the second season hit, and then I had never seen him so focused before. And I was worried. And I said to his uncle Mike, I'm like, is Dylan okay? Like, he's really serious. And he told me, Julia, don't worry. Okay, he just really wants to win.
All
So
right.
he's like very focused, very passionate,
Yeah. When it's time, he turns that shit on.
like panic too.
Yeah.
Really like knows what he's
Okay.
yeah.
How do you feel when that all happens? Like when he's out on the track, are you panicked or are you pretty calm and chill?
Honestly, for the most part, I'm fine. There's like odd nights where I get like a weird feeling, but I just think you're gonna get the nerves here and there. So
I do have to ask those weird feelings that you get. Does something happen when you feel those weird feelings?
no, thank God.
Okay. Okay. Sometimes I felt that a couple of times, and I felt like something was just off. And like there have been a couple of times where that has come true, and I'm just like, okay, you either feel it in the morning, you're like watching them, you see their feels, you see how they're running things, and it's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just know something just isn't right. And when he's getting on the track and I know something just isn't right, I feel sick.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's had some massive career moments, including racing in the NASCAR Truck Series.
Mm-hmm.
So, what did that mean to both of you? Here's that photo. Cute fit, by the way.
Thank you.
What was that like for you guys? Tell us about that moment. Every racer's dream.
I was like, oh my God. Because Dylan has always wanted to do like NASCAR. Like when we were like itty bitty babies dating, he's like, my dream is to race NASCAR. So like that's what I thought we were aiming for. So when he got this opportunity, I was like, oh my God, it's I text my Lash girl. I was like, I need all this stuff done. I'm going to NASCAR.
Yeah.
Super exciting. Dylan was definitely excited because it's like it was on dirt because it was at Knoxville, but it's in a truck, which he's not used to. So it was definitely cool.
How did he do? I didn't.
Oh gosh,
I
think he got. Dylan, how did you do it?
Is Dylan right there? Get over here.
He's
come say hi to the fans. I didn't know you were in the background.
Where did you finish? Like
he doesn't want to do a cameo today.
Oh wait, I think it's on my post. Oh look, I think I know, but he did actually pretty good for his first time in a truck. I feel like. Oh, he placed 17th.
All right, congratulations. That's a big deal. Yeah, every racer's dream and wife to be able to like get your lashes done, pick your fit for moments like that. I mean, watching NASCAR with the guys on Sundays, I'm always looking at what the wives are wearing. So that was you.
That was me for one night only, but it was great.
Amazing. So we all want to know who you are outside of the track. Like, who is Julia? We know now that you are a nurse. Do you have any hobbies or like what keeps you grounded?
I recently, because we moved into our house this year, I got to make my first garden. I loved. It's so nice. Like just to come off a shift and I'd go to the back and like see what's grown. And yeah, I love gardening. I planted a lot of tomato plants. I'm Italian or like half Italian. So I made a bunch of tomato sauce with that. So that was like, I love that. I love cooking. I like to bake. I like reading.
Yeah, we're coming to your pit for some cooking and baking. You love to read as well. I feel like that's super grounding. Yeah. And do you ever, so you miss races sometimes because of your shifts, or are you like feeling the pressure to like get that shit covered? I need to be there.
No, I do miss a lot just because my schedule is so weird. So I do work a lot of weekends or like half weekends. So I will be missing racing, but I think it just depends. Like this year I missed a lot. So I feel like next year I'll have a lot more Fridays off. But I do like pull it up on Facebook if I have like time and I will like watch it at work if I'm working a night shift while I'm charting. I'll just have it in the background. I'll show the patients it sometimes.
It's like, hope your boss isn't watching, but yeah, I guess you're entertaining the patients.
Yeah, exactly. No, they don't. They're like, oh my gosh, what's that? Or if I'm working a day shift, then I can like pull it up on the TV when I get home and like watch it until I fall asleep.
That is hard to miss, but I'm glad that you have the opportunity to watch it. Some tracks don't have live. Yeah. So that's a shout out to G-Force definitely for that. Yeah.
Here we are.
Yeah. So let's talk about your wedding a little bit. How did he propose? Was it at the racetrack? We all want to know.
No, it was not at the racetrack. Okay. No, a lot of people were we're voting for that, but I said no.
Okay.
So we actually have a tree that we've been going to since like the very beginning of us dating, and each year like we carve into the tree. Um, so we went there to do like our annual carving, and then he did it there.
Okay. Cute AF.
Yes.
Good job, Dylan, in the background. Let's see the ring. Everybody wants to see the ring. Okay, I can barely see it because it's so sparkly. Yeah, beautiful. Good job. All those racing wins. Does Dylan work as well? I feel like I didn't ask that earlier.
So him and his dad have a shop together. It's called DWR Automotive. So they're both mechanics. So they do that.
Okay. Well, I mean, that makes sense as to why he's so good at working on his own car.
Yeah.
Most people plan their weddings on weekends and the summer. And most of us race wives know that that is pretty difficult to do.
Mm-hmm.
How are you navigating that?
So our wedding is the weekend after nationals.
We're doing a fall wedding.
I'm still calling it summer in my head. I want it to be a summer wedding, but I know there's no way that is actually going to happen. So it is the week after nationals. I originally accidentally booked it on the weekend of nationals because I based it off of this year. And then I was made aware that it's actually nationals that weekend. So I said, you know what? We're just going to move it.
Is there anything race related that you're putting into the wedding, incorporating? Is the race car going to be there?
I don't really know yet. I don't think the race car will be there. We'll have to see.
You might have some trophies.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. I used to own a wedding business for a while until COVID. I mean, COVID clearly is the theme of our talk today. So yeah, love a good wedding, love all the things involved, but definitely so hard, especially in the race world on weekends. So doing a good job planning that. That's really kind of you to wait until nationals are over. How can the community, the race community, support you guys through all of these next chapters? I heard through the grapevine that you might have Jack and Jill coming up.
Yes. So we are doing a Buck and Doe March 14th in Burford. We are selling tickets already. So you guys can reach out to me or Dylan or any of our crew, like our bridesmaids, groomsmen. I do have a Facebook page posted and it's public. So yeah, reach out if you want to celebrate with us.
Yeah, I hope that a lot of the drivers go. We can make it a big race event.
Yeah.
That'll be fun. So if you're down, I'd love to play a little game with you, little rapid fire question game. So I ask you some questions and it's either like a one word answer or like the first thing that comes to your head for these. Could be longer. It's fine. I'll just follow your lead. But first question is dirt track or date night? What do you prefer?
Ooh, definitely date night.
Same. What's your favorite track food?
Ooh, I think poutine.
Also same. Early mornings or late nights?
Late nights.
Okay. Who's more competitive, you or Dylan?
I think I'm more vocal about it than he is.
Okay.
He probably is more competitive.
What's your pit girl essential item? What can you not go to the track without?
Sunglasses and a water bottle.
Okay. Air conditioner. If Dylan wasn't racing, what would he be doing?
God, I actually don't know.
No, like his dream outside of the same?
Probably trying to race something else.
Okay.
Somewhere else.
Are pit lizards real or are they a myth?
They actually might be real.
Okay. Where's your dream honeymoon?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe like Italy.
Okay, love that for you. Hope that comes true. Who's most likely to cry on your wedding day?
Oh, me.
Okay.
I'm the big crier.
Who said I love you first?
Dylan.
And racetrack traditions or superstitions. We did touch on it. Are there any more?
I do have one more.
Okay.
No drinking until after the race. Me and Dan are like stand by that. Like we think it's like bad luck, and also if something were to happen,
Yeah,
not good.
that's so fair.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I've considered that. I do have a few drinks throughout. That's not my superstition personally. But if you see me with a red Yeti, usually a whiskey in there. But I definitely hold off until it's done, like, and then as soon as it's over, it's game on. But when my son's not there, for those who are going to judge me for that comment, but it is definitely something that has crossed my mind many times. So I feel you on that. All right. So those questions are over. I just have a few more left for you to kind of wrap up and tell everybody kind of where you're going, where you're headed, or where you want to be. So when you look ahead at next season, what are your goals as a team?
Ooh. Probably to win a nationals. We have never won a nationals. That's our goal.
All right.
Yeah.
Always a bridesmaid, never a bride.
Literally.
Yeah. But he wins everything else.
I know.
Literally.
I think we get bad juju when it comes to nationals. I don't know what it is, but this year I think is the best we've done for nationals. So
we're all going to be rooting for you.
This year we're just closer.
Okay. And what are long-term goals in racing? Do you see this being a part of your life long-term?
I feel like as long as Dylan is like happy and wanting to do it, then it'll be a part of our lives somehow, whether it's like him still racing on the track or like helping other people with their cars or crew chiefing, whatever, like wherever the wind blows him. But I feel like racing will always be a part of us. So yeah.
Okay. Talking about future family, how do you guys see that looking? Do you feel like you will potentially like grow your family outside of the pits, or is that something that you kind of haven't really talked about or don't want to go there?
I feel like if Dylan's still racing, like we'll definitely, if we have kids, like when we have kids, they will probably be there.
Okay. Some little Westbrook babies running around the pits. Look out, everybody. The next generation.
Yeah.
What do you most admire about him as a person outside of racing that maybe the fans might not know?
He definitely has a lot of patience. He's just like a very happy person, like super easy to be around, although he does like to like bug me a lot, but like I don't mind.
You guys seem so cute, and I haven't even met you in person. I just want to know you. To the people who support you, all of your family, your friends, the fans, like how much does that mean to you guys?
It's honestly like crazy to think about like how many people like watch him on Friday night and like
I know that the wine flies are real.
To support him, and like it's honestly really crazy, but I know he's super like grateful and thankful, like we all are, for everyone that comes out and supports him and just like loves what he does. Like it's really amazing.
Do you guys sell merch at the trailer?
We do. We do.
So
it sells out quickly, so I don't even know how much we have left, to be honest. But yeah, we
next
do
season.
Trailer.
All right. So if you're looking to support the couple outside of the jacket, or what do you guys call it where you are? We call it a jack and doe, stag and doe.
We call it a buck and doe.
Buck and doe. Okay. So outside of the buck and doe, how you can support the family would be some merch at the trailer. So if anybody's looking for that, so the next race would be then next season. There isn't anything else this season that you're looking to do.
I don't think so, no.
Okay. So I'm going to get you to finish this sentence for me. All right. No matter where life takes us. And then finish that sentence.
Oh, we'll always have each other.
Oh, love that. Okay. This is the cutest love story ever. All right. So before we wrap everything up and do our final toast, do you have any questions for me or the show or anything that you would like to say to the fans or anyone watching?
Um, Maybe just like to all of like Dylan's family and my family for supporting him and all of our friends supporting Dylan through like his whole life of racing, especially like the last 10 years through everything. Everyone's been amazing. They're always coming to the track or they're watching. So thank you to everyone and all the fans for coming out all the time.
You're just the sweetest.
Yeah, we really appreciate it.
Well, let's toast to them first before we do our final toast. So, cheers to everyone who supports the Westbrooks,
Yes.
soon to be Julia Westbrook. Are you taking his last name?
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe.
I'll miss mine, but I will take his last.
Well, cheers to all the people who are supporting you. We'll take a drink and then we'll do ours. All right. So, to finish off, we're going to do a toast to strong women, fast cars, full glasses, and our men coming home safe. Thank you so much for joining me. I am so excited to meet you in person next season and have a drink with you when it's all over, not during. I'll see you then. Thank you so much, Julia.
Thank you.
Bye, guys. See you next time.